Yo, it's episode 8. Welcome to another episode of Caps Locked. Let me play my music real quick. Hold on. How could I forget the music? Can't forget the music. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes,
Very head. If you know him, you know him. If not, you about to know him.
sir.
We definitely got a great show planned for y'all. Give me a moment while I get this shared out. But homie needs no introduction. Two-time tag team battle champ, pin-up battle champ on his lonesome. He's a hat battler. Catch him next Saturday on the Riot Battles. He just won his match last night. Fresh off a dub is my boy, SneakerHead. How
Yes,
we
sir.
doing?
What's the word, my boy? What's the word?
I'm gonna drop a flex bomb for that.
He's
Flex bomb. Flex bomb. How you doing, man? How you doing?
good, bro. How you, man? Appreciate you having me on the show, man. For real, bro.
I appreciate you being on the show. I've had, a lot of people on, lots of different people. Actually look up to you. I told you, we talked about it, but like, your little lives that you had with like Surf It Is and all of them. That's, one of the first live channels that I was ever like really introduced to in the hat community. So to have you on, like, it means a lot to me too.
Yes, sir, bro. That's literally memories in the community because like we used to just get on the live and just chop it up, man. Just have good times. We really didn't run a show. We would really just get on and talk to everybody in the community and just have a good time.
Yeah, you've come a long way. You got your own show now with Big Papa, who's in the chat right now. Shout out Big Papa, always showing love.
Sir, shout out Big
Um,
Papa, man. Shout out my brother.
you guys been doing things with that, which is dope. You got some new pins, some new collabs that we're gonna get into. But before we get into that, why don't you show off what you got on the head today?
Today we're just wearing a clean hat club
Ooh,
corduroy
corduroy.
bills,
Nice,
50th.
nice,
Sir,
nice, nice.
we not in the playoffs no more, Super Bowl, but
I didn't want to bring
hey,
anything up. I didn't want to bring anything
at the
up,
end of the day, I'm still a
but
fan, and win or lose, I'm still gonna always be a Bills fan, man.
I gotta hit the foul one time.
I got this shit tatted on me, bro. This shit ain't for the fake.
Nah, hey, Bills Mafia, like you guys are like one of the like legit core fan bases out there. You guys get real crazy.
Bro, tailgating is serious out here.
Tailgate, what up, Riot? What up, my boy? Thanks for joining. The tailgating is real serious. How you guys jump through chairs and ladders and shit. You guys might as well be in the WWE, to be honest with you.
Yo,
The way
the
I get down,
tables.
like, I mean, I always crack jokes being from the city, the Bronx myself. I always say anything outside the 5 boroughs is Canada. But the way y'all put on for football, man, I might have to add y'all to New York.
Nah, facts, bro, facts.
But yeah, bro, we got a great show. Definitely thank you to the people that are in the spot. He did mention he wanted to do a giveaway, so let's try to get some more people in there. Maybe we get a giveaway. I don't know what he's trying to give away, but
Sure,
we all
y'all
love
send a live out. Send a
the
live out.
live out. Let's try to get some people in here. What's up, Surf Fitters? Thanks for joining. How you liking Florida, my boy? But let's talk about your pin journey. How you first get into pins, your first pin, let's dive into that.
So my first pins honestly was when I first got into it, I was me and my boy Nate. We'd go on Instagram and here and there we'd see people doing the pins with the hats. And I was always into the fitted, so I was like, why not try to put on for, the city? Because for Buffalo, you really didn't see any pins, anything. But there was a hype for the Bisons. There was a huge hype for the Bison when I joined the community. And so me and my boy Nate were like, why don't we take advantage of this hype and put an accessory onto the pin or to the hat that we could also express. So at that time we came up with Pin Mafia, as you said, Mafia for the Bills. So we
Yep.
did Pin Mafia. This was our original design for a Bison.
Fire.
Like I said, the hype for the Bison. This is the first one. Kind of went that route, all white glow. like I said, this was the first one, so as you see, the sizing is kind of like not what you really expect, not what you would want in your pin. So
Yeah.
after that, we learned what we learned sizing, learned glitter, which is
Oh,
another
yep.
thing.
Glitter is a
If
big
it's
part.
just epoxy and just regular, when we moved it to glitter, to where this was the upgrade, and we put the glitter upgrade size and
What's
all
the
the
colors on
details.
that? What's that represent? Is that what's that
So
green and red?
the green, white, and red is the OG Bison colorway.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people know them as red, white, and blue because they switched later in this years. But their first original seasons and everything like that has always been green and red.
Yeah.
Might be able to bring out an OG one real quick. Yeah, see like this.
Okay. That's fire.
Sir,
Okay.
coordinates of the buffalo on there.
Oh, that's sick. I never seen that before.
This is a New Era Buffalo exclusive. Just Bisons, bro. That was another thing when I first got into it. That's one thing I collected at first. I just did Bisons. I have
Yep.
over 150 just Bison hats, different colors, logos, patches, all of it, bro. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get into your top five Bison's hat, which I'm sure was kind of tough to do, I imagine, because hometown and just having so many. I'm probably pushing like 170, 180 hats. I still got a lot to go. But that's
Yeah,
dope.
hats all
So
together, man. I did a count the other day. I was at like 530. I want to say it was.
530 hats.
Yeah, bro.
That's a
I
good
wouldn't
number.
dare count my pins. A lot of people ask me, "Hey, how many pins do you got?" And I'm just like, "That's something I probably will never know."
Yeah, I think I was on your live recently. Somebody asked how many was on the board, and I forget what you said, but I know I can imagine like you just get tired of counting. I mean, and I know you add in more, every week.
Yep, yep. That's the crazy part, bro.
Sir Fitter says he's at 300.
Yeah, man.
We got a lot of people. Appreciate y'all joining the spot. Shout out the 8 people in here. He did say he wanted to do a giveaway, so let's get some more people in here so we can get this giveaway popping. So early influences in the pin world. So we just saw your first pin. Was there anybody that inspired you? Did you kind of like get any, not ideas, but like just so you learned the glitter after your first one? Like after you learned that from your first drop, was there anything that you did
So
differently?
just learning from, so really what made me learn was just like copying from other pin people, and learning the whole game. Because in the beginning I would just have like pins from like the stadium, like Bill's stuff from the stadium, and stuff from New Era headquarters, their little New Era pins, and the capsule pins and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And I really started buying heavy into Bodega Bros. That's honestly was like my first creators that I got into know. It'd be Bodega Bros, Fitted Fire, and Pin City. Those three are like my core three that I kind of learned from and went off. And then later on in the game, I learned about, of course, the Legend Bones. You
yeah,
got Cop Shop with the gloves. So many different people. And then like when I started, it was Pin Wars. So a lot of them guys, AMS, Lioness, Mr. What Fire, like them dudes, like it was always crazy pin work, pin drops, all their hats, everything, man.
yeah. I remember buying Bodega Bros pins too. Like I had a lot of pins, and then I moved. I had to sell some pins. I'm just now starting to get my pin collection back up. I did get away your caps from you recently, I believe. Um, but yeah, the Bodega Bros, all the Hat Club. When I first started collecting again, like the Hat Club, I'm not Hat Club. It's HD. It was the Christmas time. They were giving away a pin with every hat. So I was just ordering like crazy. I was just ordering like hats that you know what I mean, like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Pirates and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like just I was
Yeah.
just I was just ordering hats, and now I've calmed down a bit. I know what I like, I know what I know. I got my favorite designers, which I'm sure you got your favorite designers, which we'll get into. But we do know you are a pin battler, which you've been, and you just battled last night, and you got the dub. Um, what does it take to battle pins? Because like I tell my friends, like, yeah, I'm watching this hat battle, I'm watching this pin battle, and they're like, what? Like, what does it take to be in
Yeah,
those types of battles? Because when I watch it, I get reminded of 8 Mile. Like, you guys be coming on some Smack DVD type shit for real.
yeah, nah. So realistically, for me, like, yeah, I collect the pins and everything, but with for the battles, for me, it kind of gives it that story. It gives them a reason. Like, you'll have pins that seven different people drop, but you put them together and it tells a whole nother story. And
Yeah,
telling the whole storyline on a hat, it's kind of crazy. Like, people would never think, like, I get looked at like I'm crazy. I go into work sometimes. I'm at work and people like what's all that shit on your hat? And I'm like,
yeah,
pins, and I'll show them and explain it how I did it, and they're just like, damn, bro. Like, I would never think that somebody went into that much detail on just their hat. And it's
yeah.
like, for us, this is everyday work. Like, we do pinups, we wear our hats, sneakers, combos. Like, this is everyday work. So
The lifestyle.
I don't know. It's love for me, bro. Like, I every day. I'll admit I'm not a everyday pinup guy. Like, today, I'm not wearing a pinup. If I
Yeah,
got the time, it's gonna happen. But if I'm coming to battle, best believe I'm coming prepared.
yeah.
Um, I would say it's knowing, like, don't take it too serious. At the end of the day, like, pin battles are for fun, bro. Where we
Hmm.
collect, you lose, you lose. You win, sometimes you win some. Even
Hmm.
sometimes you lose, shout out Riot. Sometimes you lose and you still win shit. So you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, it's
That is
just
right.
doing that, and at the end of the day, it's like giving back to the community, bro. We're entertaining the community in a sense and keeping us alive. A lot of
Hmm.
people will complain like, "Oh, pins are dead, hats are dead," but those are half of the time you see those people are not of the people that are in the lives, not tapping in, not really doing the stuff that we do as people that are really in love with the community.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think that's important. Like, I got a life like everybody else does, but I look forward to hopping on those lives and looking forward to see what y'all got to say about some drops, because there's some hats that and pins that I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, just out there knowing that there's other people that like the same things as you, so to say, is and you get on there and it's a community, and it's a really great feeling. Do you have the hat that you battled with last night?
yeah, I actually do.
Let's go ahead and show that off. So the theme was, it was fire, right? Dante's
Yeah,
Inferno.
Dante's Inferno with all fire.
I
So we
love how you
went.
use the fire logo on that. That just, I
So
mean,
we
that just
did the fire, pushing P, the lighter lighting the fire, of course. I had to use shout out kicks, and then this is also a second pin that I just added on, which is the fire, which I told him he must be on some fire drugs, thinking he's gonna beat me in the battle. So I'm just
yo,
gonna say,
see, it's like punchlines. You got to be like
yeah,
Cassidy in
yeah,
that
facts, bro,
situation.
facts. And then, I had to use the fire because we said Dante's Inferno, Mario throwing the ball.
Fire, literally.
So we
Yeah,
transferred the ball from him in his hand to throwing it to land it
insane
onto
work.
a fitted fire, which is supposed to be him in this sense. To where I said I'm Riot in the middle of the fire, which is brilliant. Brim's Batterman, Riot's pin, fitted fires. Flames. This is about seven pins mixed up to make one patch.
Yeah.
So I'd say, like, this is
Sheesh.
the artwork. This is the artwork that I say that we put in, and I love to see, man. And then at
That's
the end of it,
insane
it's
work.
fam
And
over
lots of
everything.
creativity goes into that. Like, you don't just look at a hat and like, oh, like I saw Draco's battle, and he had electric, and
Hmm.
bro had a whole Tesla pin on his
Yeah.
shit. You know what I
Nah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
bro had
Draco went
literally a
crazy,
whole,
bro.
yeah, bro had a Tesla pin, and it's just like, you don't just randomly have like just electric pins, like, unless you're a Pokemon fan, or like, you're not just gonna have lightning pins. So bro pulled up with the Tesla, which I thought was very
And which is
impressive.
something
Shout
you
out
probably
Draco.
won't even really see, like, what I mean? That's something like you wouldn't think that's in somebody's collection, bro. And that's
Right.
when you get into battling, those are the type of pins that battlers will think of and have in the cut just in case, man.
just that one ace in your sleeve, man. I mean, but there was some great battles last night. Um, so that's really, you really just gotta be creative and dive into, like, really take a deep dive into your collection and just like pull some strings. But Glue went bonkers too. That battle was crazy. Are you able to see the chat? You able to see the chat on yours?
Nah, my iPad chat wasn't working.
All
I
right, all
was gonna
right.
say for the people here though, not to I want to show appreciation for everybody here right away. So
Yeah,
this is gonna be my announcement. This is the Valentine's Day wear your caps. This is already in production. Probably got about a week left before it's done. But this is gonna be tonight's giveaway. Whoever wins as soon as they land will be
fire,
the first one with the Valentine's Day wear your caps.
fire.
So if you want to have them drop like maybe a heart emoji or something for
Drop a
Valentine's
heart
Day,
emoji. Drop a heart emoji to
yeah,
get on
we'll do
what we gonna
that.
do, a wheel? Let me drop a
Yeah.
flex bomb for that. Let me drop a flex bomb for that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out my YouTube on my iPad, but this shit got me dumb. It shows me the live, but it won't let me see the chat.
That's tough. That does suck. You got a lot of people in here saying, just supporting and talking about the battles. Shout out
Shout out
shout out
everybody
my
in the chat.
shout out my lost long cousin in the chat. I see you, boy. Thanks for joining.
Shout out 239. I know who that is. I know that. I already know who
Hey,
that is.
that's the crazy thing is, like, I just moved up here from Florida and I lived in the 239. So like when y'all was doing y'all lives and shit, I'm like, oh shit, he must be from, from Fort Myers or Naples or wherever he was, you know what I mean? So like he was one of them guys. I was like, yeah, like, but he was in Buffalo for a minute. So now I'm up here in this snow. That coffee cup is
Yeah,
brought. Like,
man.
hey, when you get old, bro, you gotta have a 6 p.m., 7 p.m. coffee. All right. Like I was
That or
taking a
energy
nap.
drink shit.
Exactly. I was taking a nap. I got up early. I had to take the dogs out before the freaking avalanche came. You know what I mean? Drinking
Bro, I
coffee
just
out of
went
a
and
rice
shoveled
cooker.
before this and
Not a
like
rice cooker. He said
I
I'm
got a
drinking coffee.
Honda I got a Honda Civic, bro, and that shit the snow's up to the windows of my Honda Civic, no lie.
Oh man, the Honda Civic, bro. I had a Mustang before I moved up here. I had to trade that bitch in because I knew I was gonna have
Now,
problems.
me personally, I got a Chevy Avalanche, but
Yeah.
like I have a Honda too, bro. That shit's crazy.
They said they in the chat saying that my mug is the size of a rice cooker. he said he said
I
I'm
ain't gonna
drinking
lie.
coffee
I
out of
ain't
a
gonna
rice
lie.
cooker.
Yeah, it's
Hey, let me
crazy.
get let me get
Yo.
I wish you could see the chat, man. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Gotta hit me with the five. All right. So let's talk about your Riot Squad stuff. I just learned that you guys vote people in and whatnot. So how did that come about? And how when did you become part of Riot Squad and whatnot? Cool 53.
Um, I want to say
Popcorn bucket.
about 6 months ago. I want to say or so. Recently when he started the chat, I want to honestly, I really don't know exact time I got into there. Me and
Yeah,
Riot been like rocking with each other for a while though, so I know he had his F and F chat for a minute. I took a little break from doing pins and everything when I had my daughter. So when I got back creating, seeing everybody doing their thing, me and Riot always, clicked. So when I found out he had his F and F chat, I was like, "Yo, add me," and that's literally how that became. And Riot Squad is just kind of a movement, bro. We're just somebody. It was people that are trying to keep the community alive. I'd say, like
yeah,
we're a family, bro. Like we check on each other every day. We talk every day. Um, Honestly, recently he's been letting us do the voting into the chat and everything. That's
yeah,
kind of like a new feature. For the last maybe two people, that's something new that he's added, which I think is dope at the same time because like like I said, we're kind of like a family in there. We talk about all types of things, personal things, sometimes stuff that we don't necessarily want outside the chat, and to be able to accept you into the family, it takes a lot. So when we do that and people do get added, man, take it for granted and just be appreciative because it's just a family that just keeps growing at the end of the day. And if
Yeah,
we accept you and not to say even if we don't accept you in, that doesn't mean we don't rock with you or anything. It's just nothing personal at the end of the day. Maybe if somebody that was closer or somebody that supports more or stuff like that.
yeah. It's important to have like an extended family in this day and age. Like a lot of people always having family issues, like like with, I mean, I'm up here alone, I don't really have my family up here, you know what I mean? So it's nice to have that extended family that you could just turn to, when things get rough and stuff like that. So I agree. I mean, the whole voting in, I don't think everybody should get accepted, because if that's the case, then it's not really, what I mean, like I agree with what y'all doing, and I think what y'all doing is great. um I watched a little holiday special, you guys did, and I just appreciate, what you guys are doing, and just, this is my way of like saying like thank you, I guess, like, because as much as this is for me, this is you too, you know what I mean? Like this is your story, just me getting your story out there, which I think people should know. Like there's people out there that don't know the hat community or the pin community, and they may stumble upon this video and be like, oh, this is Sneakerhead, you know what I mean? And he's doing a
Nah,
lot for the
facts,
community.
bro.
You know what I mean? And I feel like it should be network. It should be broadcasted. And this is my way of doing that. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Not just you guys, but everybody else that puts on for the community. Because like you said, you guys are pretty much keeping it alive. The pins ain't dead.
Man,
The
it was
riot.
to a point. It was to a point, man, where like when I first joined the community, there would be a live almost every night, man.
Yeah.
Different people, different things, raffles, lives, battles, people chilling. So to finally see us back at this point, man, it makes me happy. It's like a proud moment in a sense because like to know that I'm part of helping get to that point and
Yeah.
help keep growing. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a proud moment to look back at and to see like Friday there's a show, Saturday there's a show, Sunday there's a show, Monday there's a show, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like
Yeah.
we're to the point where we're back at its prime. And to some people, this was when this is their prime.
Yeah.
And a lot of people from the past will bring up, oh, it ain't what it used to be, but guess what? This is what it is now, and this is what you got to live in. To some
Hmm.
people, this will always be the best.
Hmm.
And for me, I appreciate every moment, every little detail that changes, that gets better, for better or worse. You know what I mean? In a sense, I'm married to this. And
For
so,
real. Like for your show, like my girl knows, like at 10 o'clock, I'm watching the show. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, but yeah,
whether it's that or it's Kelvin's show on Sunday at 5 p.m. You know what I mean? Or Mondays M dots. Monday mail calls. You know what I
yep.
mean? It's just the stuff that I see, and I feel like y'all gotta you just even with my show, just keep it going. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
nah, bro. Big shout out to you, for real, for real. Like
whatever.
I said earlier, man. I'll give you flowers, bro. You're out here. You're doing this podcast on your own. You got the whole show on your back, man. You own it down. There's a lot of podcasts, and they have their group, but you're literally doing this all by yourself. I know it's a lot to prepare, get ready, and again, you're putting out for the community as much as us, bro. So caps off to you, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Um, let's talk about your, while we're still on the pin topic, let's talk about your most recent collabs. Just before the year ended, you had a Riot Shield collab, right? For your birthday, I believe that was.
Yeah, yep. So
Let
that
me
was the Real Tree Riot collab. This was winning actually from winning season two. When you win the season, you get a collab and you get to pick either a shield, script, whatever. I went with the shield. I went with something that Riot hasn't done before, which was a real trees UV print with red outline with red glow as well. So big shout out to Riot on this.
That shit was fire. Yeah, he did a little video for that, which was pretty cool. He's been getting his Spike Lee on, I see lately, with the post, which is pretty cool. It's nice to see
Yeah,
Nice to see people.
he's always been
Yeah,
a guy that always done like the funny videos at the end, man, and I
yeah,
love it, bro. I love it. It gives it that little spice at the end, like you said in the rap battle or this and that. It gives it that little extra oomph at the end, and then pause. Let me pause that one because
yeah. We gotta
yeah,
get
gotta be careful. But
that.
I feel like it also gives like the person that possibly lost some momentum or some like you know what yeah I look like I lost that week, but let me come back next week and be the one that's winning that, you know, and
Yeah,
then you
it gives
be
motivation.
on the funny side end of winning the you know the video or whatever the case may be. But yeah, he's always went crazy with the videos, no lie.
Yeah, no, I look forward to those, man. Seeing, whoever's face on some character getting slapped or just, going crazy with that. Um, so that's cool. I do like seeing that. So that was just this past year, right? Right before the year ended.
Yep,
All right, all right. Um, you got this collab with Cito. That did that drop already?
yep. All of these dropped. We have the Chicago red colorway. We have the icy colorway. Then we have the pinky,
That's fire.
and then the shatter backboard orange.
That's fire.
So my two picks of the colorway was I did the Chicago and the shatter backboard for my two, and then two that he picked was the icy and the pinky. Is
Yeah.
how we split it up. I am completely sold out. Anybody that is interested, they are on Cito's site. He still has a few left. Limited supply. So if anybody's interested, do tap in with him.
Hit up
But
Cito. He got the last remaining few left.
yeah, that was the collab to bring back. This was the original though, the original sneakerhead
I
character
love
that
the
came to
sneaker boxes
life.
back there.
Yeah,
The sneaker boxes on the card. That's
yeah.
fire.
Shout out, actually, DJ Too Dark is actually the one that created that backing card for me. Shout out the idea, and he designed it for me. So shout out,
That's
bro.
sick as hell. So were you always like sneakerhead? Like was that always your thing, or how did you come up with that?
Sneakerhead, like even before hats, pins, I've always collected sneakers, bro. My whole life, I've always been into sneakers, and when I turned 17, I got into a sneaker store and I became assistant manager at 17 to
Fire.
where pretty much all the releases I was able to get, you know, I used to plug in people, help the resellers, all that good stuff. And my collection just grew and grew. Like right now I probably have over 150 pairs of just sneakers.
Yeah.
Um but like that's how I joined the community. Was my name was always like sneakerhead. It was just a nickname that people called me with having so many shoes growing up and stuff.
That's fire. No, I do like the the concept of the logo, being a sneakerhead. That's a good play on the name. I'm gonna start getting this wheel going too. So whoever I know y'all already did I know you already put in the hearts, but put the heart in again so I could put you for the wheel. And while I'm doing that, go ahead and talk about your your recent collab with Big Papa, the Wear Your Caps.
So Big Papa,
Is
shout
that
out
the
Big
one I got
Papa,
off
my
you?
boy.
Did I just buy that one off you?
Possibly. Honestly, I don't. I would have to
I don't,
check
it's a teal
messages.
one. It might be. It's on my board. I can't grab it.
I think this
It,
was it
it
though.
looks like it.
But yeah, shout out Big Papa. He went and did his first crown, which was a Mariners, and he did his first really collab was with Pin City, and I liked the idea he had shot. He was like, man, my goal is my first crown. I don't do as many pins, but I want to be able to create pins that match it. So at the end of the day, I could rock a full pin up on my first crown of all the colorways that I designed.
Yeah,
So I was like, hell yeah, bro, I'm down all day. He shot me the idea of the colorway. I mocked it, and we made it happen.
it's a
Big
beautiful
shout
color.
out to him. Complete sellout. I am honestly getting a lot of feedback for it. Getting like at least 10 more requests. I am
For
thinking
those,
about bringing maybe a restock back Thinking about throwing a voting up and seeing what people think.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Big Papa is willing to do that as well, because that is his colorway. So, but
Nah,
yeah,
I agree completely. I think the more I look at it, it looks like the one that I got for sure. We got 12 people in the chat, and I only got 8 people on the wheel. So if you're trying to win that Valentine's Day, wear your caps. Make sure you throw in a heart in the chat. I got Jared, I got Carmelo, I got Sir Fittiz, I got 239, I got Chino. Hold on a second there.
and I want to shout out MVP. I'm his ambassador. MVP pins. I'm his ambassador for his pins and stuff. So he's also a set. What do you call it?
Right, I got you right.
I'm getting a brain fart right now. Damn.
What up, Zone 6? Thanks for joining, bro.
But
Put a heart in
let
the
us
chat
both
to win the
do
pin.
he
What
let
was
us
that?
both do colorways for a
That's
collab.
fire.
So I did this, which was my sheesh colorway, which was all black with the red.
That's fire. I love a good blip.
Yeah. And then of course with the, like I said, knowing the knowledge of Papa wanting to do what he wanted to do with his pin, and knowing that he didn't have a blip, I shot him the offer to make his own.
Yeesh.
So then he also has the Tiffany and gold blip with MVP to settle pretty much almost a full complete pinup almost for Big Pop. I think he said he's waiting on 2 more drops and he'll be all set.
And that goes perfectly with his Marlins, right?
Yep.
That's what he was going for to match the Marlins hat that he did.
Yep.
That's fire. I like that a lot. I got 9 people, 13 in the chat. So we're gonna
Don't do
spin this
bad,
wheel
y'all.
here in a
Comment the
second.
heart. Comment the
Comment the
heart. I'll be
heart
the
to
first
win
one
that
with the Valentine's Day
Valentine's
wear your
Day wear
cap.
your caps. Let me just go over who I got. I got Jared, I got Carmelo, I got Sir Fittis, 239, Chino, Piffed Up, Draco, Riot, and Milton.
Sir.
We're gonna let those hearts flow in there for a second. Let's see what I got next coming up here. So wow, you pretty much answered my questions for upcoming projects you're working on. Is that all you got coming up, or is there anything else you for what you can say?
Mm. I have Valentine's Day. I do have 2 collab colorways. No, 3 collab colorways. Sorry. I'll announce the people, but I won't show colorways. So we have a Riot brims wear your caps colorway coming. We have a Stash brims colorway coming, and then we also have Disturbing the Peace colorway coming.
Oh shit!
So those 3
Shout out that
people
boy
have
Sir.
colorways coming on top of the Valentine's Day.
Fire, fire.
I don't have any release dates yet. How we'll be releasing them will be announced. We're just waiting on production.
That's fire. All right. Still, I guess that's what we got. We're gonna spin for this. We're gonna spin for this thing right here. Get this out the way. Nine people. Jerry, Carmelo, Sir Fittis, 239, Chino, Piffed Up, Draco, Riot, Milton. He said Jarrett was Papa Love.
Sir.
I got you, Big Papa. So y'all know I don't really adjust the settings on my wheels. Damn, you can see my light. I'm gonna do a shuffle here. I'm gonna do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Good
6,
luck, everybody.
7.
Good luck. Be the first
Good
one with the
luck.
Way Your
Good
Cavs
luck.
Valentine's Day.
Shout out Papa Love Sneakers.
Papa loves.
Papa Love Sneakers. Jarrett. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Sir. Papa loves. Just make sure you DM me as soon as they land. You'll be the first one with the Valentine's Day one, Brody.
All right. So congrats, bro. He said it's rigged. You didn't put your heart, bro. I told you put your heart in, bro, so you can be added.
He said it's rigged. Yeah,
How many times I said that shit?
it's crazy.
I'm dead. We're gonna get into your hats, your hat designs. Um, let's go into your Diamondbacks. That was based off your daughter, the baby girl Diamondbacks.
So the baby girl D-backs, the first crown.
Why did you choose the Diamondbacks on that one?
So the Diamondbacks honestly was this was when the script first came out, was when she was around, when she was like announced.
Yep.
So I was real big on the logo, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It was just something different. The reason why I went with baby girl D-backs was just because it was purple and pink. Having a daughter, not knowing, well, everybody's like, oh, your daughter's gonna love pink, or your daughter's gonna love purple. So, I went both routes to whether when she grows up and wears it, um, hopefully she ends up, wanting to wear her hat when she's older, because I have one saved for her. Um, so I went the pink and purple route to just go off anything that she ends up liking.
Yeah, that's a very clean one. I remember when that dropped. Very clean. And what's your daughter's name? It was it is it like kind of out after the team name, or not the team
Nah,
name,
nah,
but like
my daughter's name's Savannah.
Savannah. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I did
I
this
believe
mock up
I
and
believe that
everything
sold out,
before.
right? That had sold out, right?
Yeah, honestly, it sold out the day it dropped.
Yeah.
This is, I am working on a 2.0, to be announced, waiting on a store. So, but yes, sir,
2.0.
that's the goal.
Fire, fire.
That's the goal.
So since that dropped, since that was your first drop along with the Bills hat, which we'll get into that in a second. What have you learned from your drops since with your newest drops from the first drop? Is there anything that you'd go back and change with that Diamondbacks hat, or do you think it's perfect?
Honestly, I probably want to go back and change it. I feel like for my first hat, it kind of surprised me. Um, when it landed, seeing the mock up and seeing the mock up, it's just not the same to when you see a hat in person.
Yes, I
Um,
agree
and
completely.
when I seen this, it just, I kind of feel like I surprised myself as my first hat.
Hmm.
So for me, I wouldn't go back and honestly change anything. Um, just I would, like I said, I would 2.0 it and add some different features to just maybe up it. But I think the way it is was honestly perfect, bro.
I agree.
As far as learning anything is just, I don't know, man. I feel like for me it was like I had to get the meaningful hats out first
Yeah,
before I just went and did just colorways.
yeah,
Um, I didn't want to just make hats and just have like, oh, these are just good hats, which there's nothing wrong with that at the end of the day. But I kind of wanted to go with meaning and some type of idea. That's why I went with Baby Girl D backs for the first
yeah.
one, and then my second one, like you said, is the Bills, which is the uh pretty much the God,
Like
man,
this
having a
one
fumble right now.
right
The
It's a very
grandparents'
clean hat.
memories right here are
Very clean hat.
grandfather memories. So growing up, my grandfather was a huge Bills fan,
Yeah.
and pretty much as me being a Bills fan or me being in Buffalo, it's like you have to be a Bills fan at this point. Growing up, my grandfather always instilled into me every Sunday we were watching a Bills game, new jersey, new hat. It was a must. So for me growing up, I had to show love back to my grandfather. Doing it the 50th side patch. Growing up, the Bills weren't always red and blue. They had the navy.
The navy.
It was
Yep.
an
I
old
remember the
navy
navy.
jersey with the baby blue with the red.
Yeah.
So this is why I call it the hometown memories. Pretty much, it was what I called it. Was just like a little throwback version of the jersey that they had wore when I was a kid, and then doing it the icy instead of the traditional royal blue with the icy
And it gives
bottom.
it that pop with the baby blue UV, icy UV. you can't get no better than that, man. That's a nice
Yes,
one.
sir.
So I think it's pretty dope because not a lot of people get to design, make a design off their favorite team. My first hat was a Giants hat, but I like the Yankees. So what did it mean to you to want for one of your hats to be off your favorite team?
Honestly, I kind of got lucky because the store I worked with, they're in Buffalo. They're located here in Buffalo, so they kind of requested they wanted either some type of Buffalo team. So for
Yeah.
me, I everybody knew me as a Bison collector and this and that. So I kind of wanted to surprise people. I'm like, why do the Bison right away, which I still haven't done, mind you.
Yeah. I'm
Just yet to do a
surprised.
Bison. Um, I wanted to surprise people when I went the Bills route, and then like I said, I was doing meaningful things. So the meaning for that for with my grandfather and just the memories going through the years being a Bills fan and all the heartbreak and all the disappointment. Let me
Boy went on a. It's
yeah,
still fresh. Stop the count. It's still fresh.
and, but it just I kind of like I said I kind of got lucky and I wanted to throw the curveball out there from instead of doing a Bison I wanted to do the Bills.
Okay. And you have some more hats too. A lot of them have been sneaker hooks, right?
Yeah, so after the Bills I did the grandparents
Oh,
lovebirds.
I forgot about that one. Yep.
Yes. So this is the grandparents lovebirds, which is a dedication to my grandparents. Pretty much like anybody that knows me in real life, real time, and like these are my parents. My grandparents are my parents. So
Yes.
for me, like they are everything. So with this route, growing up, my grandma always loved seeing cardinals, birds always around. My grandfather would always make sure we go to the store and buy special cardinal bird feeder to make sure the cardinals would come to our lawn and just so my grandmother would be able to see them and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I went cardinal route. Growing up, my grandma's favorite color was baby blue. My grandfather was royal blue. So that's why I
Hmm.
did the baby blue with the royal blue on each bird. Going around to the side patch, I did the 1966 side patch because my
That's nice.
grandfather was born 1965 and my grandmother was born 1967. So I went the year between they were born. uh, So to pretty much bring that memory to them. And then we bring it back, bring the icy to the back, all the way through to the Batterman to split the Batterman, the royal blue and the black. What I did here was the icy goes all the way to the left, till you go all the way around into the royal blue goes around. So in a sense, when you're
Okay, I
looking
see
at the
what you did.
hat, it's like they're hugging.
I see what you did. Yep.
It's like they're hugging on the hat. So this is my
Yeah.
grandfather's side, my grandmother, and we did the icy bottom.
That's fire. Good stuff, man. You really did get the meaning hats out there first, which is
Yep.
pretty dope.
And then after that, sneakerhead, and then the store I work with, they also sell sneakers like crazy. So it went from that to let's get some sneaker hooks. All right. So first I went white cement fours to bring it that C, white C,
Cement. Yep.
red butt, red button, side patch.
Sheesh.
Kind of went this side patch for like the jump man. Did it there. Silver and black on the back. And just a
I
good
see.
gray classic, clean crown. Honestly, could wear this every day. After
Definitely.
that, we did the
The
Aqua
Japes.
8 A's.
Aqua Ace.
So Aqua A's. So made sense with the A. Make the A's to the side patch
God, that patch is
with the teal,
crazy.
silver, red to the
That patch is
Batman.
crazy.
And if you know the Aqua 8's
They got that
Jumpman
red.
tongue, if you
Yeah,
know
they
the
got
tongue, the red outline with the purple, the teal, it's literally the tongue.
chef's
Yeah.
kiss on that. Chef's
Yes,
kiss on
sir.
that.
And then, of course, a good gray. And then last but not least, I kind of went with a shoe that hasn't been released. I was kind of hoping it would in the future. Maybe it still will. Was the charcoal nines. So I went the charcoal nines Cubs, or you could also do the shadow tens with these. But I hooked this to the charcoal nine.
It can go either way.
Yeah, yeah. The It's
That's
crazy because the
clean.
shadows ended up dropping right after, and I
They
was like,
did.
damn, it should have been the charcoals, but went the
Those are charcoal
1990 on the
nines, right?
side patch, charcoal with the red, metallic red, and red UV.
Still outside of the box. Red UV, you don't really see those often.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's your hats. This is all the ones you've
that's
designed so
all
far.
six right there. Yes, sir.
Nice work. Nice work. Good stuff there.
A little
So
portfolio.
with you talking about design for meaning, what does it mean to you to be able to design, for meaning versus, designing for like hype stuff? Because there's a lot of hype stuff, people, just putting stuff together. Um, and just because of the person who made it, it does well. But what does it mean to be able to just be able to get those hats that mean something out there?
To me, it means a lot, bro, because at the end of the day, too, it means a lot to see that other people see my vision and see what I put forth onto the hat. Whether they knew my grandparents, whether I've had people that bought my Bills hat that weren't Bills fans, Diamondback collectors, people that collected Diamondbacks that were just like, bro, this is such a good hat that this is just a must have. And
Hmm.
seeing the vision in what I did is just it's a great feeling, honestly, bro. And I'm grateful for the store. Like the store I work with, I honestly grew up that like they watched me grow up from a kid shopping at their store to me me now being an adult going in there with a portfolio on my iPad showing them like, yo, I could make a hat from scratch and let me do this, and they're willing to put that chance, and let me do whatever. And there's some stores that will request certain things, but I was lucky enough where the store kind of let me get free range on what I want to do. And for me, it's like stories that when I see that hat on somebody else's head, I have that memory or that story flashback, and man, it just makes me happy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely. I can imagine that that's a great feeling. A very good feeling. That's dope, bro. That's really good to know. Um, and I feel like, my first hat, I always loved Star Fox growing up. So I felt like, and I had to design a San Francisco hat, because the store was out there in the Bay. But I don't know. It still means something to me because I always loved Star Fox growing up, and just seeing, from Photoshop or whatever you use, Canva, whatever you use to make your art, because that's what it is. The mock-up process is all art. Like you don't just
Yeah.
slap stuff together, and a hat is that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even like seeing mock-ups. I tried to show one of my boys, a mock-up I did, and he was like, "I don't want to see this." You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't understand. There's man,
He's a, he's a,
it's
I mean,
crazy
he looked
how
at,
like there's a whole community and people know nothing about it, bro.
yeah.
But like I feel like that's what kind of I feel like that's everything, bro. A lot of people have hobbies and things that they like, and some people just aren't into that, and they'll never guess that there's a whole community that just literally base themselves on just what we do, man.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But it's definitely a whole process. You don't just sit down. Like I'll get my ideas at the most random time. I'll just be
There's been there's been
sitting and
plenty of
tracking.
times I'll have to go on the notes and just write it down.
Yeah,
Plenty of times, bro.
yeah. That's with everything though. Like whether you're a content creator, you're a business. I feel like those notes go a long way. Like just having that in the back of your head, like you just have these goals or you have these
One thing
ideas. And
too, one thing I was taught to from one of the homies when I first started creating was never delete an idea.
Mhm,
You may not
that's good
like the
advice.
idea of what you're creating right then and there, but you could spin the block and go back and work on it, and maybe that idea clicks back to you to where you could refresh it and bring it back to life. And then
Yeah,
that might be your $1 million idea that your hat sells out. You got a hat that pre-orders, you got a sell out pin, whatever the case may be. But just never give up on your art and your work. keep pushing forward, and you know what I mean. You never know what can happen.
Yeah, you know, like, when I did mine ended up on I forget the person that did it, but he was doing hat drops of the week, and I ended up on like the top 10. I'm just like, I remember just getting that notification and seeing that, just like seeing other people like think your art, is fire is a very good, a very very good feeling. um, so let's move on here. Let's talk about your Friday show with Big Papa. How did you and Papa link up and get that going?
So in the beginning, honestly, it was me and 239 that started community battles.
Mm-hmm.
We hosted it and we did it. And with him moving, he was actually in Florida at the time, and he had gone through the whole moving process, and to where he wasn't able to really do the show anymore. Kind of took a break to where I kind of ran the show by myself for a couple months, and it got, just kind of got a little overwhelming. Was a little too much to do by myself at a point. And I kind of canceled the show. And recently, we're seeing how the community's been responding and wanting to bring life to the community, and kind of have something for people to engage with. I kind of did reach out to 239 again to kind of be that guy to let's bring the show back. But
Yeah,
life's life, people work, and his work schedule just wouldn't work with mine. So unfortunately, I was on the search, and Big Papa's always been a homie of mine. He, since he's joined the community, I have his first pins. Very few people could tell you that. Like that's how you know if people really rocked with Papa in the beginning or not, is if they have his pins.
yeah,
So, and it was just something I know Papa's always wanted to do something for the community, so it kind of gave me that idea like, hey, let me see if he's willing to do it. And I shot my shot, and I asked him like, hey, you willing to do this with me, and let's start setting up for the community. And he was all game, and we're here now.
that's fire. What season you guys do seasons, right, for your show? How many, or
We
has it
just
just
do
gone full?
episodes
Okay,
like week. We're on week 14 next week.
14.
So yeah, so we've had 14 episodes, 14 different winners, um, which is dope. We're trying to bring more to the show, um, different battles, different things. We always kind of give anybody the open door to give us any suggestions that they stuff that they would want to see on the show, whether be a category, whether that be maybe a segment, something. We're always willing to try to do different stuff. Because at the same time, I kind of want to like we want the show to grow. I
Yeah,
love seeing the people that tap in, but we want to see different people tap in. We want to see more people tap in, and we want to kind of know what could we do that could reach that audience or make somebody tap in and actually want to be a part of it.
yeah. Definitely feel like because there be a lot of people in the lives, but I do feel like it's always the same people battling. Not saying anything that is bad about there, but we definitely should try to get more people involved. Like, I know Disturbing the Peace, I believe one of the battles he did, it was like his first battle, or he was like,
Yeah,
not sure if he should do it, and he ended up winning the week or
yeah.
something like that. You know what I mean?
Now
Like,
he we did the Riot tournament. He won the whole Riot tournament.
oh, he won the whole
He
yep, yep,
beat yeah he beat and he beat Big Papa. He beat me. I believe he beat somebody else. Like he went crazy, and like you
yeah,
said,
he
that
went
was
on
his
a
first
crazy
time
Dirk
really
he went on a
battling.
crazy Dirk run,
Yeah,
honestly, like, took out Kobe, took out,
yeah.
OKC, and then the Heat in the finals. Crazy Dirk run by Chino there, shout out Chino,
Oh, fact.
um, which is pretty cool. So what do you feel the show has done for the community? Like, what and do you feel, well, you kind of answered that, but how do you how yeah, we kind of just answered that. What is your favorite? Do you have like a favorite battle? Like,
For
any
me,
any
I love seeing the combo battles because I'm a sneakerhead, and then of course I have all my hats. A sneaker combo is always going to be my favorite. We recently added the shirt combo thing,
shirt
where
combo?
people
Yep,
could
I
do
seen that.
the shirt and the shoes because or the shirt and the hat, because not everybody does the
Has the
sneakers.
sneakers. Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of gives other people options. Just like full pinups, we have the full pinup option. We have the one and done where, maybe you're not a huge collector, but you have a
I
couple
feel
pins.
that.
You could do a one and done,
Mhm.
stuff like that. But my
Different
favorite
material.
definitely would be the combos.
Yeah, you guys got obviously you got different material, animal logo.
Yeah.
What else you got on there?
Honestly, we kind of have like any category that there is just the wheel's the wheel, bro, and then what it lands on is what it lands. I wish there were some times where we could kind of control it, because
Yeah.
I feel like there's some categories that some people don't really see that much, and like we kind of like go through our whole hat collection and kind of put everything on there. There's World Series, different material, different front logo than a side patch, three teams, same logos, um good green, good gray, pinky, side baddie, pinwheel, NHL, NFL, like stuff that sometimes some people don't have. Not a lot of people will
Yeah.
have a NFL hat. Some people won't have a hockey
I have a
hat.
2 or 3.
Like I even have like I got college basketball hats. I got
I do too. I do
hockey. I
too.
got minor. I got like I kind of spread everything. I even got like custom fitted, like if you wanted to do custom logos and
What college basketball team you got?
let's see.
Louisville. That's a my fitness joint, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
With the final
That's
four side
fire.
patch. This side patch is what really sold me on this hat.
That's fire. Sheesh. That's clean. I like your chair too. How much you
Appreciate
paid for that chair?
it. Probably like 110, 130, and then you got like
Oh, that's
basketball,
key.
Magic,
Magic. Yeah.
the Bulls mascot, 6-time
Okay.
champs. You know what I mean? Like different
Fire,
stuff.
fire.
I try to collect.
You
And if you
definitely
want to
don't
go, then
discriminate.
if you want to go a different route, you know what I mean? Like shout out 239. If you want to
That's
go
clean.
full Fin Mafia custom
Damn, that's clean.
with the Buffalo, New York since
That's fire.
2022, sir. When
Is there
he
is
was
there a team that you won't get?
nah, I
Like, do you
collect
have any?
everybody.
You fuck with
Um,
every team?
the only thing I have a restriction on is NFL. Only NFL team I will wear is Bills. I will not touch any in NFL.
Makes sense. Makes sense for sure.
Yeah.
There's been a lot. Like, what are we, like 3 weeks into the new year already? There's been a lot of heat dropping, in my opinion, this
Oh yeah,
year.
thanks.
I seen the pinwheels going crazy. Uh, there's a cinema and chill dropping. Like, they already coming for our pockets in the year. Like,
Honestly,
we're
and I already
barely
like this one better than the first one. Like
the cinema
the
and
first
chill.
one, I wasn't.
Bro,
Yeah,
Dead Presidents is one of my favorite movies.
that
Uh,
Cubs is crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to sit on my chart.
that Dead Presidents is woo. Man, bro, they are killing it right now. Do you have any late recent pickups you got that you want to show off?
Recent pickups I got would be from Fitted Mafia.
Draco said you need a Chiefs hat.
Nah, chill. This fucking
Camera falling.
yeah. I'm trying to charge it, and the cord acting janky. This is the greatest. Um, There we go. All right, Fitted Mafia was able to get this.
Damn.
Phillies, Old
And that goes
English.
perfect with your pen that you're gonna drop.
Yes, sir.
Something about that old
Straight
English P, man. Pause.
facts.
Old English.
And then you got the Pinwheel Phillies from Capo.
Damn. See, I was just saying them pinwheels.
He went crazy
Sheesh.
on this.
That's a bang too.
And shout out 215, the Aqua Eights, Chicago Blackhawks.
Draco said chill before your phone ends up like brimmed up. Is that the guy with the cracked
with the
screen on the
crack
live?
phone, yeah. And then I actually just found this with shout out Marshalls, eight
Nah, the
dollars,
$8 steal.
$8 for the Toronto.
Bro, that's not the Lids HD one, is it? What is
I think
that?
so, bro. Yeah.
Bruh,
Yeah. I was like,
that's
that's
a
crazy. To
crazy
see that for eight
steal.
bucks, I was like, yeah,
$8?
no brainer.
Bro, I be seeing people on my IG, bro, finding just gems, sneakers at Ross and
Yeah, I
Marshalls.
can't find no sneakers, but I get lucky
Nah,
with fitted, I guess.
that Toronto is dope. I'm gonna just start making weekly trips to Ross and Marshalls, bro, just to see like if I can. I seen that boy Franco found some fours at
Yeah, bro.
Ross.
Honestly, I wish. I
You seen
wish.
them? And he was
Yeah.
selling them for retail. I was like,
Bro, I
God
didn't I
damn.
didn't think they were like like when you see that you're like, man, this shit ain't real. This will never happen. And then,
Right.
somebody, he's Franco's not gonna lie in his video for the
Nah,
content.
nah.
He actually found them shits. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, he
nuts.
posted both of them. I don't know
It's
if they was
crazy.
his size or anything, but I would have done the same thing. Just try to make a quick
Don't get me
buck,
wrong, I
man.
found like Marshalls, they've had retros, but like size 17. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't no, it's like, you
Ain't
can't
no
do
one
nothing
buying
with
that
that.
shit. Like you can't even flip that unless you meet up with a caveman or something.
No, facts, bro, facts.
Oh man, that's just crazy. One day. Um, that's just crazy. So those are the only drops you've picked up.
Yeah.
Any upcoming hats that you fucking you said you like that Dead Presidents?
Yeah, Dead President's probably and then I recently just copped I think it's not here yet. But I copped from Soul Fresh the Blow Your Bag Peanuts, Chicago Cubs. It's the Brick Bear.
The Brick Bear?
Yeah, the
That's
Brick
that shit
Bear
sold out.
Cubs. Yeah. He had luckily I had hit him up for EA and I was it had my size available, so he sent me the link.
That's fire. Um, will you be battling in Kelvin's tournament, his FHB battle tournament? This is something I
As of
want.
right now, I've been trying to figure out more details. More than likely, I probably will be signing up for it.
What's up? There you go, ESPN. You've heard it here first. He's chatting out.
Yeah,
You got it. Hey, let's get a flex bomb for that.
I'll probably be joining that. Honestly, was it's good to see. Like I love that I'm a judge for a show in a sense, and then I could go and battle and see how others judge and how others, and at the same time show love to the community to keep growing, and you know what I mean. Like if I'm on there, some people that may follow me that don't follow him may tap in, or you know, at the end of the day, again, just entertaining people and giving them something to watch. So
Yeah, I
win
mean,
or
at the end.
lose, I'm there to have fun.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like we're all just talking about this one thing we love, and we're just coming all together, just basically just showing love to the designers, the creators, and doing all that. I think it's great that you're doing it. um, Shout out my boy Kelvin for sure. Let's go into your collection one time. Do you got any top five favorite bisons in your collection? I know
I
that's
just did
hard
a
to.
I did a quick five. I don't know if I could say they're my favorite, but definitely
How
one
many
of my
bisons you have? Didn't you say you
just
had like over
Bisons. I have over 150. I haven't counted them since like I kind of went over that 150 mark, but I'd say probably around like 175 since then. Now I'm more picky and selective on what I'm copping and trying to see what colors I have because I have so many at this point. But
where do you like do you just get them from New Era Buffalo or like because the only bisons hat I really be seeing is like the ones that
um
the My Fit is drop.
so there's My Fitted, New Era Buffalo, um exclusives drop some here and there.
I only
So
got one, bro.
fresh.
The Weatherman one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a capsule hat one.
Oh, okay. I know. I got that one.
The radar one.
Yeah, the radar pack. Yeah, yeah. But for my favorites will be this one will be the Lucky Charms
That's a nice one. Sheesh.
side bet.
The Lucky Charms.
Um, and I'll go. This one probably was one of the most sought after, fast selling, hard to find ones. The all corduroy
Man,
Weatherspoon.
crazy colors.
Yes, sir. And
You
then
bring those out for Easter, huh?
this was the lightsaber pack, I believe we called it, for my fitteds.
I love those colors on that.
And then this was a my fitteds Buffalo collab. The icy with the Toronto side patch.
With Toronto side patch.
Boom, with the good gray.
That's
And then the
clean.
last one actually was a recent pickup, and it was actually a recent drop from the homie Dome piece. The What the
Oh,
Helly
what the
Bison
helly?
was a must have for me as a Bison collector.
The what
And
the
of
helly?
course, the Toronto side patch, good gray. Shout
What you
out
think
Dome
about
piece.
these crazy hats coming out like that? Like the multiple material, the
Honestly,
pinwheel.
it's funny to me because like give it a year ago, some like this wouldn't even be a hat somebody would touch.
Yeah,
And now this just sold out. He did a pre-order. You know what I mean? Like shout out, bro. Like to me, this would have been a piece I would grab because it's a statement piece. Like this is something
yeah,
that if you're a battler, you would
yeah,
want to pull this out, and it's gonna draw the attention and give everybody that like makes you turn your head. Like, oh shit, what is
yeah.
that?
I would not
And
know
when I
how to.
first started like hat battling, bro, I used to like people used to like clown me and shit for just using bisons and stuff like that. And then I'd end up pulling out, like a crazy bison like this and end up winning. And they'd be literally, eating their words in a sense because I end up beating them with a fucking bison, bro.
Yeah. Sheesh, that one is crazy. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to wear that one, honestly.
Yeah, that one, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a crazy fit.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Top
Let's
five from
see.
your collection in general. You got a favorite five? Oh,
Um,
you got another bison right there.
I
My
got one
fault.
more bison just as a wild select. The
Damn,
heartbreak bison
that's crazy.
with
That's a
on
nice.
it. It has like the
I haven't even
broken
seen
heart
that before.
stitches with the camos. And then
That's like bathing
another
ape.
cool feature on this was you see the white UV.
Yeah,
If you go with the blue black light, I'm taking a minute. It turns.
that's insane.
So in the sun, it will turn.
The whole UV does that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. But see, having hats
So like
like that, like
I had battled somebody before and I used this, and at
yeah,
the end of it I flipped it upside down and I had L put into the hat.
damn.
So when I was like here's the battle and here's your L at the end of it.
That bro hit him with the finish him on the UV. The finish him on the UV. Crazy. That's impressive. Why?
Favorites this year though, are just a quick five. I'll just do a quick nominations, I guess. I didn't honestly prepare on this one.
No, you're good.
Give me 2 seconds. I got you though. Uh,
We got just a few more questions here, and then the quick sneaker copper drop.
all right, so we'll go with these quick. Cubs, Polo Boy.
Nice. That's a beautiful one to have. Clean. Good color.
Gray. Then the Chrome Hearts again. Shout out Blow Your Bag Peanut. The Chrome Hearts Cub. This shit was a must have for me. Must
Sheesh.
have.
Love a nice cub. Love a good 1990 patch.
I want to give a shout out to Draco. on this
Draco.
one.
That's one of
This
his.
All Star. Yep, the All Star game. I'm just a sucker for red and black, and it's crazy because these hats are similar but so different at the same time. And I gotta show it out to also Capo, which is the tribal chief one, which has the
Oh,
black camo.
he just won the hat of the year, right? With that's the tribal chief, the twins.
Nah, this is a different tribal chief.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah, this is Capo's. That one was AMS and TJ's, I
okay.
believe,
Hmm.
with the ICUV. Yeah, this was Society though. And then also, last but not least, shout out my brother Big Papa. This fucking Dodgers, Old English Dodgers was fucking crazy. Classic. I always wear red and blue for the Bills, so it's just an easy crown. I wear this shit all the time, man.
That's a clean hat. Shout out Big Papa.
But yeah, that'd
Very
be
clean.
quick top five or whatever.
Nice little clip, man. Those are definitely some hats that when you when you say, hey, show me the hats in your collection, you pull up with a freaking UV.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to
crazy.
think of what to say, and it's a UV
Nah,
technically.
facts, bro.
So that's pretty dope. Thanks for showing those with us. Um, what would be your dream store to work with? Favorite
Um,
store to work on a hat to get a hat drop?
Favorite store. Honestly, my goal is always to drop it nowhere at Buffalo because I'm from Buffalo, right here, being so close.
Yeah.
I was hoping that would be possibly my first spot, but it didn't end up being. I'm still working on it. Still waiting for the opportunity. If it comes, it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Praying for it. But honestly, right now, I think my goal would be to either drop with Hat Dreams
Hat Dreams.
or
Good place.
Society.
Society. Yep. It feels
Those
like
like
you.
right there. Those two are like top. I feel like in the community, a lot of people know them. To get
Yeah.
your name in there and just to get one hat, bro. I'd be just something I'd be grateful for.
Society is like a mama I made it moment. I feel like you get a drop with Society, you're like, all right, yeah, this is it, you know?
Yeah, facts,
'Cause,
facts. I would being
most of
so
the big
close to New
guys make
York
Society
too.
drop.
Like my goal period, honestly, it's like not even to name a store. Like my goal is just to get a drop out of town to where I could travel to the drop and
Mhm.
actually like pop out and show love to the store.
Like how
Maybe
Beyonce did with her drop
yeah,
just
or
recently.
even just like yeah, or have possibly like a pop up like Philly did, where hella people pull up and just enjoy the time. And I remember when DPM and CT they were open, and Capcom was supposed to come, but Capcom closed. So
Yeah.
DPM hosted a event to where everybody that kind of already had plans, so they didn't have to cancel. We all met up at CT and did a hat event with CG and all them when CG was here and making all their hats. And man, that's probably one of my favorite moments in the community, honestly, was when we all like linked up and had a good time and actually was able to meet people in the community beside from lives and phone calls and stuff like that.
Okay. That's what's up. Do you have like a favorite designer out there, hat designer? Like someone
Um,
you check for often? Like a 215
Honestly,
or
I
something
don't someone I really don't miss. And me and him chop it up too, especially with me being in the pins. It's someone I looked up to before. I still do. Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee, bro. That man's a literally the war god. Um, like any bin hat, pin battle, whatever, he's won it all, bro. It's crazy. And then all his drops, man, he's been on a
crazy
streak
run.
with these woos.
Yep.
Boston, it's crazy. I have
Woo
maybe
sucks.
one Boston in my collection before I met Tommy, and now I probably have like 50 Bostons, bro, and probably half of them are just his. So that would
Yeah.
probably be my like creator I in a sense look up to or, appreciate the most, honestly.
Shout out Tommy Lee. Yeah, he's very, very creative. He got that goblin wild dropping, right?
Yep, and then the
The
other woo for the anime hook. They actually just dropped. There's still a couple sizes left, but both of them were fucking gas.
Yeah, that is definitely fire. I want to do this quick uh cop or drop. I just picked out some sneakers that I thought is fire this week since you are a sneakerhead. The first one, don't judge me. This is a pair that I want to get for me and my girl. I just think they're so fire, and we don't get a lot of 10 drops, honestly. So let me switch over here. That is your thing. What you
Okay,
think
the
about? Oh, it's
lavender.
going too fast. Whoops. Is this the copper drop? February 12th. It's a woman's, but they're dropping in extended sizes. So I mean, I believe you can rock them as
For me
I don't know.
personally,
Don't judge me, but I just think those are so clean. The off white, you know what I mean? Like just so many hats could go with this pair.
nah, and when you matching it with your girl would make 100% sense. But me just being, I'm not really a fan of the tens. I maybe
Mm-hmm.
have like one pair of tens in my collection. So for
Yeah,
me, it would be a drop. I wouldn't
drop
cop
on
those.
the tens. I
Yeah.
feel that. I'm definitely gonna try to get them just because I don't know. Definitely. The next one is Toro Bravo 4s dropping May 2nd.
Double
You
up.
copping or dropping?
Double up.
Doubling up on the
Yeah,
Toro
double up.
Bravos.
Bro, I've
All
been dying
right.
for these since I was a kid, bro. I wasn't able to have them when I was younger. And this is a shoe I've been waiting for them to re-drop. So this will be a double up for me, no
You
lie.
doubling up on the Toro Bravos. That's fire. That's fire. Um, what else we got here? The infrared sixes dropping February 14th. You copping or dropping?
So I'm gonna drop these just because I still have the 20, I believe 19 pair or 2020 pair that
2019 is still
dropped.
holding up nice.
And I
Still holding
maybe
up.
wore them once or twice. And I'm honestly just not a fan of this whole infrared. The
Yeah,
new bottom. I like it the reverse, the OG way. This one isn't just this one doesn't hit for me.
doesn't hit. All right, we dropping the. That's a Valentine's Day drop too. That's crazy. All right, what else I got on here? The
They had
Flint
some
13s, June
I don't think you've
20th.
seen they had some Valentine's Day women's four supposed to come out too.
Yeah, I did see the like the off white and
Those
red
low key, if my store ends up getting them, those will be a cop for me, no lie.
cop on
The
the.
Flints, what's crazy is I still have the last pair that dropped dead stock in my collection.
Oh, so
And
you
yeah,
good? You good? If you didn't have them, you copping.
I was telling my boy, man, I feel like sneakers are starting to become too small of a circle. If you remember as kids, man, release would you'd wait 10 to 15 years before you'd re-see a sneaker. These
Mm-hmm.
shoes dropped 5 years ago. They're cutting way too close at this point.
Yeah,
They need to go back and get some different shoes at this. I don't know. I don't personally like it because it's too close. Like it's literally been, I think, 5 years since the last pair
since
dropped.
the Flint 13s. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're running out of ideas at this point. I feel like.
yeah.
I mean, how much? There's people still gonna buy just
Well, of
because.
course, because there's people that may have
I
missed.
always wanted. Like I remember being in middle school wanting these, and my mom's couldn't get them.
Bro, it's
So
crazy.
like,
Like, there's people that will be just like me that have a dead stock and still will want this pair because they're
yeah.
different. It's crazy. 'Cause sneakerheads are different, bro. You never know.
But you are right though. I feel like sneakers are dying a little bit. Like shattered backboards used to be like you couldn't get them. You know what I mean? Like the shattered
Bro,
backboard one
Chicago black toes are sitting. I have black
sitting,
toes in a full size run in my store still.
sitting, bro.
Chicago lows sitting. Like, bro, it's crazy how the sneaker game is right now.
It
The only
really is,
shoe that
man.
is like safe, as long as it's a decent, not crazy wild colorway, I feel like it's Jordan 4s right now.
For you can't go wrong with fours, man.
Nope.
Even the crazy ones, I feel like if they're done right. Which ones am I talking about though? I feel like I don't know. There's a lot of good drops this year though. Let's move on to the next one here. What we got? What we got? The Wolf Grave
Cop.
5.
These are a cop
You copping that?
for sure.
February 28th, Wolf Grave 5. Those are so clean, man. I would hate to wear them, man. Just getting that icy blue messed up on the bottom. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I used to go downtown when I lived in Fort Myers, man, and there was just this bar that I hated going to because people would just get pissy drunk, and that I would hate to wear my 11s out there just knowing what's on the floor. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah,
Like,
nah.
oh,
That'd be somewhere I'm wearing some shitty shoes too. It's crazy.
yeah, like you couldn't really put something together, man. What else I got? You know how I feel about these, man. I told you these are my grails.
Yeah, must
Space
have.
Jam 11s, December 12th. Are you copping or dropping?
as much as I'm not huge on the 11s for comfort wise, these will be
Oh,
a
they
cop.
suck to wear. They suck to wear. If you
These will be
go
a cop.
somewhere, like if you gotta go to Disney World or something, do not wear 11s because your feet are
No.
gonna be cooked. Your feet are gonna look like you just got smacked by Vecna, bro.
Most
Like
yo, no lie, the most I'm wearing these out to is dinner and a movie. After that, they coming right
for
off.
real, for real. And during that movie, you feel like you want to take them off, man.
Yep. No lie, bro.
I got like 5 pairs of 11s. I got the Columbias, I got the Cool Grays, I got the Jubilees.
Yeah,
I
I got
love
the cool
11s.
gray
It's just
lows, highs,
yeah,
breads,
you can't go wrong with 11s,
Concord.
man. Yeah, you just can't go wrong. What else is this? The last one? That's it. Made by CapCut. Shout out CapCut.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Dev, so let's just close out with just any advice, anything you want to say to the people in the chat, to the people that watch later on, to newbies in the community. Any advice, just any words of wisdom for the people out there, whether it's the hack community, pin community, whatever. You got any just closing thoughts?
I just say never give up. If you have an idea, run with it. I know a lot of people will have ideas to do pins, and the first step is to be usually they're scared to make that first step and actually going and making the pin. If if you ever need any help, a lot of us are out here, including me. You ever need anything, you need manufacturer, you need ideas. If I can help in any way, I'm no gatekeeper. A lot of us are. If I can't help you and I know somebody that does and can help you, I'll send them, I'll send you them their way and we'll help you. Like we're all trying to be here to help each other. Nobody's trying to gatekeep. Um, like I said, if you're able to do hats, make your hats. If you're able to do pins, do pins. Not everybody could do it. There's some people that literally just want to buy and like just love and see what we do and enjoy it. So if you're somebody new and you have an idea, make it happen, man. The worst thing that could happen is you invested in yourself and it didn't work out.
I
But I
agree
want to
100.
say I appreciate everybody in the community that rocks with me, supports me. Um, I appreciate the stores that give me opportunities. I appreciate my manufacturer for making the fire pins that they make for me. Um, appreciate you for having me on the show, bro. Appreciate everybody running the shows for the community. Appreciate everybody, yo. So that's it, man.
Yes, sir. 239 said, wear your fucking caps. Big Papa says, patient is key. Never give up. And those are great words to end the show for today. I really appreciate you coming on. I look forward to your battles next week. I look forward to your show on Friday. I know you wasn't able to do it this past weekend. You can follow my homie at sneaker_head or the
Yep.
sneaker. Oh, there it is right there.
Yep.
Sneaker
Right on my
underscore
yep.
head underscore 1717 on IG. And that's about it. Until next time, appreciate you doing this, my brother. I'll reach
Yes,
back.
sir,
I'll
bro.
reach out to you on Instagram. All right.
Yes, sir, bro. Peace.
All right. So that was episode 8. We had some great insight from one of the OGs, I feel like, in the community. We had a good giveaway. He talked about his top 5 Bison's hat. He's a big Buffalo guy. He's a Bills fan. Unfortunately, they lost last week. Definitely was a great show. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in with me. As always, I'll be posting the clips from the video, and we should be having another guest this Friday. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day.